Hi, my name is Anna, and today I'll be talking about the non-conformist chair designed by Aileen Gray. I want to start off by giving you guys a little background on who she was. So she was born in a very wealthy family in Ireland in 1878, and she spent much of her early life traveling and studying art and design. In 1902, she moved to Paris to study lacquer work, and she became very interested in furniture design. Later on, in 1922, she went on to study architecture, and she opened her own architectural practice. She was a pioneer of modern design, and her work was characterized by its focus on functionalism and simplicity and the use of new materials and manufacturing techniques. Her most famous design was the E1027 villa that she designed with her partner, and the non-conformist chair, which I'll be discussing today. Here is a little collage that I made from all the information that are collected in the museum about her lacquer work, because she was one of the first women to ever do this, and she was also mentioned in the newspaper, as we can see here. The non-conformist chair was a very famous design, and it was created in 1926. It is a very unique and innovative piece of furniture that represents her pioneering approach to modernist design. The non-conformist chair is made out of a tubular steel frame with a leather or fabric sling C and a backrest. The chair has a very distinctive shape with a curved asymmetrical backrest that provides support and comfort. The leather or fabric sling is suspended from the frame, so with that it's created a suspended seat that molds into the contours of the body. The chair is designed to be minimalist and functional, with a focus on form and structure rather than decoration. It is also designed to be versatile and has the ability to be used as a lounge chair, a dining chair, or even a desk chair. Overall, this chair is very beautiful and timeless, and is a piece of furniture that represents her innovative approach to modern design, and is a very classic example of functional and minimalist design that continues to inspire designers and furniture makers even today. When it comes to the influences, there were a number of different factors that influenced this chair. One major influence was Gray's interest in modernist movement in the early 20th century. The movement placed a very strong emphasis on functional design, simple forms, and its use of new materials and manufacturing techniques that were made at the time. Another influence on the design was her background as an architect. So her training in architecture gave her a very unique perspective on furniture design, and she approached each piece as if it was a small building, with careful attention to structure, proportion, and materials. All these influences came together in the design of the non-conformist chair, and they all kind of reflect her commitment to functional, minimalist designs and her interest in exploring new materials and manufacturing techniques. So when it came to furniture design, Gray played a very significant role in the development of modernism. When she switched to architecture, she continued to produce masterpieces, of which Le Corbusier was baffled by, especially by her E1027 villa. He wondered how someone with no education in architecture, and a woman no less, could make such a remarkable structure. So he felt the need to let out his frustrations, and we can see here he's painting her walls in very provocative murals to kind of mock her bisexuality. And later on the years he designed the LC13 chair, which is believed to be a more masculine take on her feminine non-conformist chair. Historically, socially, and technologically speaking, there's also influences. So historically, from a historical kind of point of view, in the 1920s was a period of great change and innovation, and it was a time of like rapid industrialization, and there was new technologies and manufacturing techniques that were revolutionizing the production of goods. This led to a shift towards functional design and its use of new materials, which are reflected in her design. From a social point of view, in the 1920s was a very good time of culture and artistic experimentation, and the modernist movement was in full swing, and designers, artists were exploring new forms and ideas, and we can clearly see that in her chair. Technologically speaking, the design was influenced by the development of tubular steel. So this material was invented in the early 20th century, and it quickly became popular to its strength, flexibility, and lightweight properties, and Gray was one of the first designers to ever use tubular steel. Overall, this work was heavily influenced by feminist ideas, and she used design as a tool to kind of challenge traditional gender roles and empower women to live a more fulfilling life. Her legacy continues to inspire designers and feminists around the world. And why is Aileen Gray so important is because she was a woman in a male-dominant field. She faced a lot of obstacles throughout her career, and despite this, she was very persistent and became a very successful and influential designer. Her work was known for its elegance, simplicity, and functionalism, and and it it often challenged traditional gender roles and stereotypes. Her design was her design philosophy was influenced by the feminist ideas of her time, which emphasized the importance of anatomy, autonomy, self expression, independence, and she believed that design could be used as a tool for social change, and that a very good, well designed spaces and objects could empower people to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. The nonconformist chair is a symbol of modernism with a feminine touch. She's a great inspiration to women and designers, and has taught us not to give up and to always kind of do what our heart desires. Thank you for watching.